The topic that we have for today is the inorganic chemistry of the d block elements. Today we will study about the electronic structure for the elements that are located in the block D. D block elements have their outermost electrons in both shells, which means that their electrons are present in their valence shell as well as their secondmost shell or the penultimate shell electrons are also considered when you are writing the electronic configuration. The outermost or the valence shell is denoted by small n, whereas the second outermost or the penultimate shell is denoted by n-1. D block elements can have maximum of 10 electrons. So the electronic configuration for the D block elements is n-1d 1 to 10, ns 1 till 2. This n-1 shows the penultimate shell, which is the second last shell. D shows the d orbital in which you can have a minimum of 1 electron and maximum of 10 electrons. N is the outermost shell, that is the valence shell or the last shell. S is the orbital, and we know that in s orbital we can have maximum of 2 electrons. So either you have 1 electron or 2 electron for the s orbital, and for d orbital you can have it from 1 till 2, which means it could be d1, d2, d4, 5 till d10. The minimum electrons for d orbital is 1 and the maximum is 10. So the final electronic configuration for the d block elements become n-1 d1 to 10 ns 1 and 2. The filling of electron takes place in the sequential manner, that is from the scandium to zinc. These are the elements that you have in the d block. We know that the Aufbau principle, what does it? It states that the elements for the D block, the energy level or the orbitals are filled in the order of increasing energy level, which means that the 4s orbital will be filled prior to the 3d orbital. And why is that so? Because the energy of 4s is smaller as compared to the 3d orbital. There is an exception in the D block for the electronic configuration, that is for two elements, and it is chromium and copper. Chromium, the atomic number is 24 and for copper it is 29. If we write their electronic configuration, it becomes 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d4. Same goes for copper. It should have been 4s2 and 3d9. But here you can see that for these two elements, the electronic configuration is written in the form of 4s1 3d5 or 4s1 3d10. This shows that the electronic configuration for the orbitals when it is half filled is more stable. Here the S contains maximum of 2 electrons, so it is 1. D contains 10 electrons, so it becomes 5. Similarly for copper you have 4s1 and the completely filled, that is 3d10. So whenever you are asked to write about the electronic configuration for these elements, either it is chromium or copper, you must write it as the 4s1 and 3d5. And for the copper, it should be 4s1 and 3d10. And what is the reason behind it? The reason is that the half-filled orbitals provide more stable electronic configuration. How, you may ask about this question? They ask you about the electronic configuration in your multiple choice question, or they state that The N denotes the valence shell. The N-1 shows the penultimate or the second outermost shell. Similarly, why does the filling of electron in 4s orbital takes prior to the 3d orbital? The reason is simple. It is due to the Aufbau principle. And what does this say? It says that the orbitals electrons are filled in the order of increasing energy, in higher energy, which means that 4s has lower energy as compared to the 3d orbital. For the orbitals, the s orbital has maximum 2 electrons, so the range is from 1 till 2. For the d orbital, the range is from 1 till 10 because it can have maximum 10 electrons. Keep in mind that this n-1 and n is constant for the electronic configuration for all the elements of the d block. Then where will be the change? The change will be in the filling of the orbitals depending how many electrons do you have in the d and s orbitals. Keep in mind that for chromium and copper, it will always be 4s1, 3d5. Same 4s1, 3d10. If you watch closely here, we have 1 electron in the s and 4 minus 1 is 3, so it is 3d. So the electronic configuration that is written in the fourth line is also verified here. That is the general electronic configuration. The electron filling will be in the sequential manner, which means as the atomic number increases, eventually the number of protons are increasing, which also results in the increase of the number of electrons. Electrons are filled in the electronic shell, so therefore the electronic configuration will also be varying as per the increase in the atomic number. This is the inorganic chemistry for the d block elements, and we have studied the electronic structure. You can also use this and write down to make proper notes from this. And if you have any query regarding it, you can reach out. Electronic structure with the general electronic configuration, the principle along with the exception and the complete scientific reason. This is all for today. Thank you.